Now for a look at the sentiment of farmers, Dave Lehman joins us now. He's the managing director at CME Group, and we love having you on the show, keeping us up to date.
Thank you for having me, Angie.
So what does the latest reading show?
Well, the latest reading shows a little uptick in producer sentiment from around 95 in August to 101 in September. So farmers are feeling a little more optimistic as they've begun harvest. They're kind of in the depths of harvest, really good yields, really good harvest weather, so that makes them feel good.
Now the peak of that barometer is actually 112. So what is making them feel better and move towards that peak level?
Well, I think, as I said, their yields are looking good. Their future expectations are up. They're up to 109 this month from, I believe, 101 last month. So they're actually looking at the forward pricing and seeing the opportunity to realize some revenue from storing their grain on the farm and selling it in the future.
Right, so the storage issue,
Yeah.
What can we anticipate here?
Well, we can anticipate storage demand being very strong. As I said, for corn, the returns from storing for about a year are 40 cents per bushel, and so that means farmers will store on farm. We'll see if they have enough storage. That will be the question. There could be some of these big yellow piles out in the country as you drive around where
Sure.
temporary storage is being used.
Absolutely. Now there was also an interesting note in the skew between crops and livestock. What did you learn there?
Right. Producers are still a little more optimistic about returns from livestock in the future, although they are sort of converging. Livestock had been well ahead of crops through the summer. Livestock prices have come down, so that has kind of tempered that expectation, but that does seem to be where there's a little more optimism in the future about livestock prices and livestock revenue for farmers.
Are you seeing any deviations or signals going on in trading at CME Group? I know a lot of traders are involved with what's going on with crop prices and livestock prices.
Right. I think our volumes in our agricultural markets are steady. They're a little lower in September. They were year to year compared to a year ago. Year to date, we're up about 6 or 8%. So I think farmers and merchandisers are certainly hedging more bushels, a bigger crop this year. So one of our products in particular, we're seeing benefit from that is our KC HRW wheat contract, the wheat that's grown in the plains, and that was the product that we acquired from Kansas City Board of Trade. That product is up 30% year to date. So very large supplies of hard red winter wheat, and export markets are picking up too now because of lower prices.
Oh, okay. There you go. The dollar always plays a role.
Yeah, and the dollar is certainly a factor in that. It will begin to strengthen, though, if the Fed does follow through with rate increases, and that will make U.S. a little less competitive relative to our export competitors.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
My pleasure, Angie. Thanks for having me.